California is not just famous for Hollywood and Silicon Valley. It's also home to some truly bizarre laws that will leave you scratching your head. Hi, welcome to this channel. Today, let's dive into the weird and wacky world of California's legal landscape. Let's get started.
Law number 1.
Imagine strolling down a sidewalk in Chico, taking in the sights and sounds of this charming city, when suddenly you encounter a group of enthusiastic bowlers aiming for a strike right on the pavement. Sounds absurd, right? Well, that's because it is. In Chico, it's strictly forbidden to bowl on sidewalks. You'll have to find a proper alley if you want to do it. The reason behind this seemingly bizarre law likely stems from safety concerns and the practicality of using designated bowling alleys for such recreational activities. Sidewalks are intended for foot traffic, providing a safe and accessible pathway for pedestrians to navigate the city. While bowling, a sport that involves heavy balls hurtling down lanes at considerable speeds, into this pedestrian domain would undoubtedly create chaos and potential hazards. So, if you ever find yourself in Chico with the urge to bowl, you'll have to curb that impulse and seek out a proper bowling alley instead.
Law number 2.
If you're an artist, a student, or just someone who appreciates the convenience of a good old permanent marker, you might want to steer clear of Fresno, California. Why, you ask? Well, because in Fresno, permanent markers are about as welcome as a skunk at a perfume convention. That's right, folks. You can't sell permanent markers anywhere within the city limits. Now, you might be wondering why such a seemingly harmless item is banned. It is because behind this law is to curb graffiti vandalism. By restricting access to permanent markers, lawmakers hoped to reduce instances of graffiti tagging on public and private property. Whether this strategy has been effective or not is up for debate, but one thing's for sure. Fresno takes its stance against graffiti very seriously.
Law number 3.
Picture a serene evening in Redondo Beach. It's a peaceful scene, except for one thing: barking dogs. In Redondo Beach, California, our canine companions are expected to keep their vocal cords in check after 6 p.m. Whether they abide by this curfew or not is another matter entirely. But wait, there's an even crazier law lurking in the shadows of twilight. Once the sun has bid its adieu, humans are forbidden from walking backwards. That's right. No moonwalking or reverse shuffling allowed after sunset in Redondo Beach. The reasons behind this law remain a mystery, leaving us to speculate on the perils of nocturnal backwards walking. Before moving forward with the next law, remember, I don't make the laws, I just make you aware of the laws. All right, now, let's continue.
Law number 4.
In Eureka, nestled along California's rugged northern coast, a curious law stands out like a sore thumb, or perhaps a well-groomed mustache. It is said that in Eureka, a man with a mustache is forbidden from kissing a woman. Nevertheless, it adds a touch of eccentricity to this coastal gem. But one can't help but wonder about the circumstances that led to such a regulation.
Was there a comical mishap involving a mustache during a romantic encounter? Did a local official harbor a deep-seated aversion to facial hair?
The answers remain shrouded in mystery, lost to the annals of time. Regardless of its origins, the law serves as a testament to Eureka's penchant for the unconventional. Visitors can't help but chuckle at the thought of mustachioed gentlemen navigating courtship while adhering to this strange rule.
Law number 5.
If you ever find yourself on the witness stand in LA, remember this: crying is strictly prohibited. Yes, shedding tears while testifying can land you in hot legal water. At first glance, one might wonder why such a rule exists. After all, emotions are an integral part of human expression, especially in high-stakes situations like courtroom proceedings. Tears can convey sincerity, empathy, and the raw impact of traumatic experiences. So why would the legal system clamp down on this natural emotional response? First off is the notion of maintaining courtroom decorum and objectivity. The legal process relies on rationality, evidence, and logical argumentation to arrive at just conclusions. Emotions, while genuine and powerful, can potentially cloud judgment or sway perceptions. By prohibiting crying on the witness stand, the law aims to uphold the principles of impartiality and clarity in legal proceedings. However, This prohibition also raises ethical considerations. Emotions are often integral to truthful testimony, especially in cases involving sensitive or traumatic subject matter. Forcing witnesses to suppress their emotions could potentially hinder their ability to convey the full scope of their experiences, leading to incomplete or less impactful testimony. Law number 6. Picture this, the bustling thoroughfare of Market Street. Amidst the hustle and bustle, an unexpected sight catches the eye. An elephant, leisurely strolling down the street as if it were the most natural thing in the world. However, before we get carried away with visions of exotic animals roaming freely through urban terrain, let's delve into the peculiarities of San Francisco's regulations. While elephants are indeed allowed to grace Market Street with their presence, there's a catch. They must be on a leash. Now, the mental image of an elephant on a leash may evoke a mixture of amusement and curiosity. After all, when was the last time you saw an elephant being led down a city street like a giant, tusked dog? However, behind this seemingly whimsical requirement lies a deeper principle. Safety first, even for our elephantine friends. Leashing elephants in urban environments serves practical purposes beyond just compliance with the law. It ensures the safety of pedestrians, prevents potential disruptions or accidents, and underscores the need for responsible animal handling in public spaces.
Law number 7.
Unlike in some places where pet waste might be left to nature's whims, Cerritos takes a proactive stance. According to the city's municipal code, all yards within its limits must be kept free of accumulated dog poop within 7 days of its initial deposit. On the surface, this law seems straightforward and reasonable. After all, no one wants to live in a neighborhood plagued by unsightly and unsanitary piles of pet waste. By mandating timely cleanup, Cerritos aims to maintain cleanliness, curb odor, and promote a healthy environment for residents and their furry companions. While the intention behind Cerritos' dog poop law is commendable, it's not without its challenges. For one, enforcing such a regulation requires a degree of vigilance and community cooperation. City officials rely on residents to uphold their end of the bargain and ensure prompt removal of pet waste from their properties. As we unravel the laws scattered across California, a curious realization dawns upon us. Behind these seemingly absurd regulations lies a deeper truth, a reflection of our collective human weird thoughts and fears. They remind us that even in the realm of governance, whimsy and eccentricity find their place, reminding us that life is a blend of seriousness and absurdity. So, as we navigate the corridors of legality, let's not just chuckle at the oddities, but pause to ponder the human experiences that birth them. Tell us what you think about this topic. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, remember where you are and remember the law.